What's good? Brian Tong here, and Samsung has announced all the official details for the Galaxy Z Fold 2, really one of the most anticipated devices this year. So this is everything that we know about it, including additional details that Samsung has told me directly. But the Z Fold 2 is really an improvement in every way compared to the first Galaxy Fold, and that's really a good thing because they've just shown us that they've learned a whole lot in this short time. Now, it brings an even larger folding display when completely open at 7.6 inches compared to the original 7.3, with its AMOLED Infinity O display at 2208 by 1768 resolution. It gets rid of that big corner camera notch with the new punch hole camera at the top, really a big improvement there. The outer cover display is a 6.2-inch Super AMOLED at 2260 by 816 resolution. This will come in two colors, Mystic Bronze, which is their signature color of the year, and Mystic Black. It's a 5G device loaded with the latest Snapdragon 865 Plus, and that chipset will be inside every Z Fold 2 worldwide, and I know that many of you will love that. So you'll get the boost for GPU performance with the Plus. It has 12 gigs of RAM and a 4,500 milliampere hour battery that they claim to be an all-day battery. And if you're wondering about the glass used on this device, it's going to really depend on which side you're talking about. Now, the outside front of the Z Fold 2, this is using the new sturdier Gorilla Glass Victus that you'll find on the Note 20. The back of the device, when folded up, this is using Gorilla Glass 6. And the interior screen is made up of an improved ultra-thin glass. Now, Samsung told us that the protective layer on the ultra-thin glass has now been made thicker than on previous devices to improve its durability. Samsung has also added a factory-installed screen protector on top of it, and it's optional if you don't want it. But then reps told me that they suggest that you take it to a Samsung store or an authorized Samsung service location to get it removed by them instead of doing it yourself. There were issues with people peeling off the protective layer on the original Fold when they thought it might be a removable layer, but it wasn't. Now, one of the Fold's biggest issues was obviously the hinge that trapped particles and debris inside in the first gen. Well, they've taken what they've learned from that, plus their learnings with the Galaxy Z Flip phone's Hideaway Hinge that was really a significant improvement from the first Fold. Well, they now have an all-new dual-cam hinge system with improved sweeper technology to keep particles out. The hinge gap is smaller, and it's a stronger and sturdier stainless steel hinge that's also increased its tension to easily set itself in multiple positions. Now, the hinge's sweet spot can be posed at an angle from 75 to 115 degrees, but reps showed me that you can basically position it at any angle you want out to 180 degrees flat. Now, the hinge can withstand 200,000 folds over 5 years, according to Samsung, which is basically about 100 folds per day. So bottom line, Samsung is telling us that we're just getting a more durable hinge. Now, the hinge will also be user customizable with a color option only available for orders on Samsung.com. This will come in 4 colors. You have metallic red, silver, gold, and blue. And that customization may or may not affect shipping time, so you're going to have to see what it says online if you choose to do it. Now, it still doesn't have any official water resistance rating, and the recommendation is still to keep it away from sand, so don't take it out to the beach and situations that might be higher risk for dust and debris. The tech crowd, we know we care about that screen refresh rate support, and it will be the same as the Note 20. That means it supports 120 Hz with an adaptive frame rate from 11 Hz to 120, depending on if you're using the UI to navigate the phone, whether you're gaming or looking at social media and pictures in full HD resolution. The 3 rear cameras are all 12 megapixel sensors. There's an ultra wide with an f2.2 aperture. It's the same one found in the Z Flip. Then you have a wide lens with optical image stabilization and an f1 aperture, and a telephoto with an f2.4 aperture with only a 2x optical zoom and a 10x digital. Now, the front-facing camera, when you open it up, and the cover camera are 10 megapixels. It will still have Pro Video mode with the same features. You have the adjustable mic input and the ability to use Bluetooth earbuds as the mic source, but its cameras do not support 8K video and do not support the 108 megapixel ultra high resolution photography, so it won't have the same image capabilities of something like the Note 20 Ultra. It's going to be more than capable, but the Z Fold 2 just won't have the best cameras that Samsung offers in their product line. Now, you have a built-in screen fingerprint sensor and facial recognition like before. It has Bluetooth 5.0, Wi-Fi 6, and ultra-wideband support, so you'll get point-to-share, direct file sharing with Note devices and others. It will also support wireless DeX to display content to smart TVs with Miracast. Now, when the Z Fold 2 is in the flex mode, this is typically where it's rested around that 90-degree angle that looks like an L. Apps that are supported in this mode include Samsung's camera app, the gallery app, video player, clock, calendar, and then 2 Google apps, YouTube and Google Duo. Then you have the multi-window interface. That's improved a lot as well. So you can still launch 2 apps at the same time. You'll have one on each screen, but you can now launch 3 apps on the Z Fold 2 and use them at the same time. When the interior screen is completely open, this also supports tablet and desktop style apps like Gmail, Messages, Contacts, web browsing, YouTube, Maps, Spotify, and then you also have Office and Outlook that will have the actual ribbon interface on top when it's open. More apps are also going to get this tablet style, desktop style capabilities over time. But there is only one storage option for the device, and that is 250 gigs of storage. There is no micro SD card support, so there's no additional storage beyond that. That's a step back from the 512 from the original Fold. And it is true, there is no device like this out there, but it is going to cost you. The Z Fold 2 retails for $1,999. Pre-orders will open September 2nd, and the device will launch September the 18th. There will also be an unlocked version, and it will be sold by AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon on launch with sub-6 and millimeter wave 5G support across all the carriers. Also, there are no pre-order bonuses, but you will have the option to bundle a Galaxy Buds Live and a Galaxy Watch 3 with the Z Fold 2 for an additional $250. Now, its pricing is honestly in line with what we saw from the original Fold. That launched, I believe, at $1980, but the drop in capacity, 256 gigs versus 512 gigs, it's still a hit for me, even though I know you get all these new tech improvements for that $1999 price. Now, when you look at the phone market, still, there is really nothing like it. I mean, this is really its own thing. I don't think you can really just straight up compare it versus a phone. And it's still hard for me to kind of wrap my head around it costing more than many laptops, even a year later after the original Fold. But if it can really replace most of what I do effectively, then maybe that will change my mind. And I know that we all value things differently, and we also have different device needs. So I'm not going to say it's overpriced, because there's not a single product on the market that can do what the Z Fold 2 can do, and that's really what makes it special. And this is more now than a proof of concept like the first gen. This is absolutely a polished second generation device that has made huge leaps in just a year. Now, when you purchase it, it also comes with what Samsung calls the Z Premier service. You'll get first access to a Z Fold 2 expert to help you walk through the device using it. And then it includes a one-time screen replacement for $149 if there are any issues. There's also additional perks that really frame this product as a status symbol, including VIP benefits from luxury brands with a subscription to the Founders Card. There's a dinner at a Michelin star-rated restaurant that's part of this service, and exclusive access to a golf club and more. There's others that they haven't even listed yet. So, look, if you have a Z Fold 2, you fancy, huh? Now, if you want to take it, though, to that next level, they have a package bundle for the Tom Brown edition that includes its own unique design aesthetic with matching pair of Galaxy Buds Live and a matching Galaxy Watch 3. It will have 2 cases for the Z Fold 2, 3 different watch bands, and a dust bag. That package is for the ultimate baller, and it will cost $3,299 for the Tom Brown edition bundle. Now, it's available for a pre-order on September 2nd and available September 25th, 1 week later after the Z Fold 2 comes out. But again, the standard Z Fold 2 will be available for pre-order on the 2nd and then launch on the 18th of September for $1,999. So there it is. Everything we know about the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2. I didn't miss a thing, at least I don't think I did. And this is really a device, again, like no other, with also a price like no other. But what do you all think about this? I think it's honestly amazing. No company right now has anything on this level, and it is the most unique gadget of 2020. But are y'all ready to go in with the Z Fold 2, or are you still, kind of going to wait and see? Are you like, I cannot touch that? I would love to know what you're thinking in the comments, because I'll be there. You know that I like to write you back unless you say something that's not very nice, and then I'll have to flag you. All right, that's it for now. I can't wait to get my hands on it and then just really give it an in-depth review. But if you like this video, give me that thumbs up, subs up, and hit that notification bell, ding, to get my next video when it drops. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and be safe, everybody. We'll see you soon. Peace and love.